you can hear the thunder, but all that standing water in only about 5 minutes of heavy rain. But now the sky's lightened up enough where Randy's cat has finally deflated. So as soon as it stops raining enough, I'll have to go out there and make sure the water's not on it so that it can inflate again tonight. But the sky's lightening up. But according to the weather bug, there's another big round coming our way after this one. Who knows? Hello everyone, and as you can see, I'm getting ready to make dinner. I've got a yellow, a red, and a orange pepper and 2 onions. And I've got my cutting board already. And my plate for them to go on. My pan's right there. I'm gonna do this in several sections because it's kind of hard to hold the camera and do the work at the same time, and I don't have anything to hold the camera yet, and I apologize for that. But basically, washing anything you get in the grocery store, you don't have to use soap, but if you put like a capful of bleach in a full sink of water, you'll find that that will help kill anything that's on there. And seriously, as many times as people get sick eating stuff without washing it, everybody should know by now, you've got to wash everything you buy. It's just, you can't not wash it, seriously. You don't have to go out and buy anything expensive. Like I said, just a cap full of bleach into a full sink of water and let the stuff sit in there for a few minutes and smush it around and you'll be fine. But you gotta wash the stuff, guys. Okay, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, and so you can't really cook and enjoy cooking without a nice glass of wine. And today we're having the David Stone California Pinot Noir from David Stone Vineyards. And Randy and I were given this, and it has a wonderful flavor. I'm not a big Pinot Noir fan. I'm more of a Pinot Grigio fan. But this will go really good with the peppers and the onions, and I'll probably add a little bit to the skillet when I get it all nice and hot with the olive oil and the garlic, and a little bit of the onions later. It just adds a more robust flavor to everything. So, but don't forget to drink some while you're cooking. Okay, I've got the peppers cut. I've got the onions ready. And I know, you're not supposed to have cold red wine. I know it's supposed to be at room temperature, but I'm not a big friend of red, like I said before, but you know, I just need it a little cold. Have been drinking a whole lot of the Angry Orchards, and I think the crisp apple ones are just awesome. I bought Randy a 4-pack of the Stag Extra Dry Lager Beer. They put out a special anniversary edition just for Belgo for the 200, 300 years, some ungodly amount of years. I think we're going to keep one, and we're going to give the other 2 away as presents at Christmas for the family. So, we've got that done. I'm going to chop the onions, and I'm not going to have that on camera. Not only because I can't hold the camera, but because onions usually make me cry. And the next one you see, they should all be in the skillet getting reduced and caramelized. And then that'll go off into a plate, and then we'll do the meat for the hoagies. And see you in a bit. Hey, for those of you who may have seen the earlier, I'm going to try to put the rain in between while I'm cooking. This is looking at the kitchen window with my pumpkin and my witch, but you can see now that it's bright and sunshiny for all of about a half an hour, 45 minutes, and then according to the radar, all hell's supposed to break loose again. So I just wanted to see how it got so bright so quick. So I've got the onions and the peppers all cut. And all I have to do on that then is to add the olive oil, because we want to eat kind of healthy-ish. Mine's back down. I know the end thing right now is the coconut oil, but it's a little pricey. We got the extra virgin olive oil at World Market for like $13.99 a couple of years ago, and we still haven't gone through the whole thing. So, I mean, it's a little bit, and then you're gonna have it for a whole time. But you just don't go crazy with this stuff. I mean, what they say this year is good for you, next year, who knows? All right, so when I get everything in there and get it going, then I'll let you know again. Bye. Okay, so I've got it on the stove. It's roasting pretty well. I've got it at medium temperature because you don't want to overcook it and actually burn it, but you want to make sure that your caramelize is good. It may take you 10 minutes, but that's fine because that way you're not burning your vegetables. I've got the pepper for the fresh ground, and I'm going to pour in just about a cup of wine. I'm not quite like Justin Wilson, where I'll just pour the bottle, but just about a cup. And that'll add some good flavor. It'll also help keep the vegetables from burning. Now you're going to reduce this, and the reason you're going to reduce this is because you want to make sure that you get all that flavor and you don't overcook it. Now, I'll be adding the pepper later. Ground pepper, fresh pepper, probably not any big deal one way or the other. We just like to have the fresh pepper. So you won't see me adding that because, of course, it's kind of hard to... Well, hold on a second. No, that's not going to work. I was going to try to hold the case in my teeth while I ground the pepper, but that's not going to work because the case will just flop. So... we'll be adding that in there, and the next thing you see is after it reduces for a while, and I'll have it in the side plate, and then we'll start working on the meat. Alright, so as you can see, the peppers have reduced. Not quite done yet, probably another 10 minutes or so. But you saw how big it was before and how little it is now, so that's going right. We get steakums, whether we regular steakums or the Philly steakums, depending on what's on sale. I know people that do them with chicken. They also do it with tofu. So you can do it with just about anything and still get that same kind of flavor as long as you use plenty of garlic, plenty of onion, plenty of peppers. That's really what you're tasting. I've got the bread already ready on the tray to go into the oven once I get everything done. And I put a half a slice of pepper cheese on each side of the bread. If you're a vegan, you can also do this with the vegan cheese. Or you can skip the vegan cheese. But I really think the cheese adds to the mystique of eating a hoagie. And so that's it for right now. About to start the meat. Alright, bye! Okay, so I've got the meat in the skillet, and I've transferred the vegetables and the onions over to a pot, so that I can keep them warm and they can continue to reduce. Sorry about that. I apologize. Christmas can't come soon enough because I asked Santa, aka Randy, for a GoPro, which I can hook to my head, and at least then I can do some of this stuff and not have issues. So that's where we are in that, and I'm going to be adding another box into that. So that'll be 12 total slices for the 6 sandwiches. And I'll update you when they're ready. Okay, so now you see what it looks like. before it goes into the oven. We'll put it in the broiler for about 5 minutes. And everything will get all crispy. And then we'll eat. And that's about all there is to it. And like I said, you can do it with chicken, you can do it with tofu, you can do it with all kinds of things. And it's a nice meal, especially on a cold, rainy day. I know it doesn't look cold and rainy outside right now. You can see the sun shining through, but in another 30 minutes or so, we should be getting another one of these torrential downpours that's coming through. Fall's here. Bye.